Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button as you come on in. I know this is kind of a random live stream, but I gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it because we should have known that Canelo would find something. We should have known that Canelo Alvarez would find somebody, an obstacle, something to put in the way of the fight with Terence Bud Crawford. Hit that like button, you come on in, man. Canelo Alvarez, boy, I tell you. I wonder what his fans got to say about this. Is this something that Canelo fans should be excited about? William Scull. We heard this guy's name not too long ago before, right? We heard this guy's name not too long ago. 23-0, 9 knockouts. 9 knockouts. Salute to Silver. I see you in the building. Brass Rock, salute. Yeah, man, we gonna talk about this, man. We may not be too long this evening, but this is why the Crawford fight was always a hypothetical anyway. Because Canelo will find somebody. We didn't expect William Scull to kind of come out of nowhere. Canelo Alvarez don't tend to seem to really care about titles, and this will be IBF title bout. And it says here, IBF super middleweight champion William Scull has revealed that he has been approached by Team Canelo about an undisputed world title clash in May. The two teams will meet January 10th to begin negotiations for Canelo. I can't see it because the thing in way fight in May. So Canelo may end up fighting William Scull in May, right? Get the IBF belt back, and then he might fight Crawford in September. I don't see nobody else. There's nobody else that you could pull out of the from wherever he pulled William Scull from, because he was actually supposed to fight this guy before, and this is when he got stripped of his IBF belt and opted to fight. Or was it a Menguia or somebody like that? So yeah, now he's double backing to go fight William Scull, bro. Oh my God, man! Salute to everybody in the building, man. Canelo Alvarez, bro. What do you want, man? Because when I get on the internet, I see everybody talking about Canelo Alvarez and Crawford. That's what I see everybody talking about. Whether they think Crawford stands a chance or not, this is what I see a mass majority of the boxing public talking about. So Canelo Alvarez, apparently he's not in the business of giving the fans the fight that they want. He's not in the business of giving the fans the fights that everybody's talking about. He's going to do exactly what he wants to do. And this is what he was saying a while ago. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's fighting William Scull. William Scull had a 33-minute long interview. I forgot the channel's name. 33 minutes long, all in Spanish. Didn't understand a word of it. So ain't no telling, right? He'll say things like, Crawford, that fight don't do anything for me and all this other stuff. But what does the William Scull fight do for you? Oh, they'll paint it as two-time undisputed champion for a belt he got stripped of because he didn't want to fight the dude in the first place. Because he didn't want to fight the dude in the first place. Now, William Scull himself is actually not a bad fighter, right? He's not actually a bad fighter despite his KO power not seemingly there. He seems to have a lot of speed and just overall good boxing ability. So, this is also a style that Canelo tends to shy away from, right? The Cuban style. He tends to shy away from the Cuban fighters, and now he'll rather fight a Cuban guy, right, who's some of the most avoided fighters in boxing. He'll rather fight a Cuban guy than fight Terence Crawford, bro. You would think that he'll, sign it, because William Scull can go up in there and make his ass look bad too, contrary to popular belief. You know what I'm saying? He's big. He got some speed. He got the IQ. You already know he got that. Cuban school. So he's well schooled, right? So he'll rather fight this dude, than Terence Bud Crawford. Now, William Scull only has nine KOs. William Scull is a fighter who will be a super D-duper B-side. William Scull is a fighter who could possibly get swayed by a lot of money behind the scenes. I don't know. That's some dark stuff to talk about. But whatever the case, I think Canelo Alvarez is choosing William Scull all of a sudden for a reason. We shouldn't even be hearing about William Scull talking about y'all reached out. We shouldn't be hearing nothing about that at all. This is what should we be hearing about is you fighting this dude right here. This dude right here, bro. But now we hearing about William Scull all of a sudden. What happened? The money's not an issue. Crawford's not gonna be. I could assure you, Crawford isn't going to be too difficult in negotiations. We already know Canelo's the A side. There's no debating that, right? We already know he's going to get the lion's share. So a William Scull fight to me looks like a move to duck Crawford, unless he's planning on fighting Crawford in September, another date when Canelo Alvarez typically fights. You said Lara beats Crawford. Lara's still dangerous at 40. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Lara's dangerous, man. Lara, that's one of my favorite fighters, so I'm gonna leave that argument alone, man. I'm gonna leave that alone. You said he looked like he related to Andy Cruz. Yeah, he do. He looked like he related to Andy. He looked like a big Andy Cruz. Like he got the nose, he got the beak nose. He looked like a bigger Andy Cruz. What's up, Ruben Sanchez? I see you in the building. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I know this is kind of a random stream, but if you're catching the replay, hit that like button for your boy, man. Canelo Alvarez, in my opinion, this looks like an attempt to duck Bud. And let's just say hypothetically, if he do duck Bud and fight William Scull in May, I hope William Scull kicks his ass. Y'all already know how your boy Bushido get down. You fighting these dudes that fans ain't asking you to fight, and you will do it with the juice in the game and his other dudes. Yeah, I hope the dude you fight kick your ass, bro. So I hope Lamont Roach kicks Tank's ass, and I hope William Scull beats Canelo's ass. Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna be all in with the underdogs when these dudes fight until they fight somebody I care about. There's no hate. I like them as fighters. They're on my intros and everything. However, I don't like the way they move when it comes to giving the fans the fights they want to see. William Scull just don't have the popularity. You know what I'm saying? He could very well go out there and make Canelo look foolish. He could very well be durable enough, or he could very well be durable enough to take what Canelo dishes out in fights. But if he gets up in there, he's not punching, right? He forgets how to punch. He's a Cuban fighter. Cuban fighters know what they're doing. If he gets up in there and forgets how to punch, just kind of standing there on the ropes, falling back on the ropes, then we already know what time it is, dude. Yeah, Canelo fans, they're going to duck this video, man. They're going to come later once the stream is over. They're going to come in the comment section. So be sure to stop back in and check out what they got to say once the show is over. But, yeah, they may duck this live stream today. They may duck this one because William Scull, I mean, one thing they can say is, how you don't get to fight. But, I mean, how uncompetitive could you possibly be? Like, where's the competitive nature? Like, this is some bullshit. As a boxing fan, we shouldn't even be hearing anything. We should have been hearing nothing but him and Crawford. If he's not going to be fighting Benavidez, well, let's see you fight Bud. Nah, we gonna go fight William Scull. Who is that? Most boxing fans just heard of William Scull just now, and then the other group of fans just heard of him last time when Canelo ducked him. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, Bushido Box Theory turning. We are here. New Year. Salute to you, bro. Actually, this is the first live stream of 2025. Yeah, that's right. Man, I thought Canelo was eyeing Malibi. I can't pronounce his name, bro. Canelo's not eyeing that guy. Now, he may eye these guys, bro. Like, I mean, I know it's not popular to say this stuff, but man, these guys, bro, like when Canelo fights a lot of people, man, they don't come in there and fight for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Only a few instances where I could say, okay, this dude actually came out there to beat Canelo Alvarez. There's a lot of times where I felt like dudes could have did a lot better than what they did. Not just Jamel, but it's the other dudes as well, like Kovalev and a few other guys. It's like, bro, what are y'all doing in here, bro? You just letting this dude who's 5'7" and you like 6 feet tall, like, man, and he was crushing shit. And all of a sudden, you can't bust a great. Man, get up out of here, bro. Like, stop playing with me. So he can get these dudes like Mabibili, who ain't got no, and I probably said his name wrong, but he probably get Mabibili in there, right? Guys who ain't got, it's just got no real juice in the game, but this is a huge opportunity. Get up in there and either A, be starstruck, or B, lay down for dude, bro. But he get up in there with a guy like Crawford, who got skin in the game, who got some juice in the game, who got a reputation. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come up in there and try to beat you, bro. And Canelo ain't trying to get beat. Yo, hit that like button for your boy, man. Canelo Alvarez trying to duck. You said Canelo vacated the IBF belt on purpose in order to fight for it to become undisputed for a second. It's nasty work. And on paper, he would be an undisputed, two-time undisputed. But bro, you vacated the belt to go do some ducking shit. You know what I'm saying? Ducking dude, and then you double back to duck somebody else to fight this dude because you rather fight this dude than that dude. Man, and then you go get clout for it because, well, he gonna be two-time. Man, get out of here, bro. And we already know he's likely gonna beat William Scull, even though William Scull doesn't look like a bad fighter at all. I don't think he has the power. He may have the skill and the speed, but is he going to come out there and actually beat Canelo like Lara did? You know what I'm saying? He's going to come out there and beat Canelo like Floyd did. You know what I'm saying? He's going to come out there and try to beat Canelo like Triple G did. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't know about all that, bro. But this is why he likes to fight these dudes. These green, these guys, bro. These guys. You know what I'm saying? These guys, Tank and Canelo are two of the biggest names, I would say, in boxing. Tank Davis, that's debatable, but Canelo Alvarez is definitely a big name in the sport. And this is what he's doing. He's fighting guys like William Scull where he's been giving us a super fight. We've seen enough of William Sculls, bro. No shade towards William Scull, though. But I'm just saying, we've seen enough of these guys. The Ivory Utermans and the Rocky Fieldings and shit. Like, we've seen enough of that, bro. We've seen enough of that. Man, there's always somebody to fight in the IBF, bro. And IBF isn't mandating this fight. They're not mandating Canelo to fight. You know what I'm saying? This is like unification type of shit. So if Canelo reached out to him, then this is likely what he's gonna do. That's my opinion. If this is something we're hearing about now, I'm leaning more. I'm 60-40. I'm leaning more towards William Scull getting a fight over Bud. 60-40, maybe even 70-30. Yeah, Canelo don't got no real options, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when we look at when we talk about putting asses in seats and shit, right? Like the Mexican and the black thing will be huge versus the Cuban. Like, Cubans they don't have the big audience like that. And then a lot of those Cuban fighters, they look like black guys, but they speak in Spanish. So it's like, bro, that fight, it doesn't even make sense, honestly. You could dress it up as an IBF two-time undisputed and all that if you want to, but we know the truth over here, bro. You attempting to duck this guy. Or it could be you fighting a guy that could have similar attributes as Crawford. You know what I'm saying, as far as speed and stuff like that. And then you fighting Crawford in September, waiting him out a little bit longer because as we know, he is the older guy. So yeah, man, ain't no telling. Lash Puma Skill, salute. WJ Luckett, salute. MLC, salute. You said it in 154 division. Oh yeah, it is better than 168. 168 is pretty shallow, bro. That's a pretty shallow division. You only got like 4 dudes. You only got like 4 guys up in that weight class, bro. You said Bam Bam Rodriguez is doing more than any boxer right now. Yeah, he probably is, man. But, the little guys' fights are easier to get made anyway. You know what I'm saying? The little dudes, they gotta fight each other. But these other dudes, once we start to move up in weight, they be kind of moving around and, trying to avoid each other. Probably Canelo seen Crawford coming, he stopped for a second, but then he started running again. You said focus on those boxers. Those boxers are boring, bro. Well, what I'm gonna get on here and talk about Bam about? You know what I'm saying? Inoue. I'm a big fan of Inoue. What am I gonna talk about? Sam Goodman, whoever the hell he's, bro. No, nah. I'll talk about them when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? When it's something like that catches you guys because I can talk about these dudes all fucking day. But I'm not about to sit here and make a thumbnail, think of something to say, do all this for only like 100 views because nobody gives a fuck. I'm not about to do that, bro. I am not about to do that. There's got to be something popping, and it don't be should be popping when we talk about those smaller fighters. They fight each other, but there's just nothing. I have to just do edits and highlights and training footage videos of those dudes. They don't, they don't. There's no like conversation. You said Turkey exposed Canelo. I mean, yeah, he did. The money's there, bro. There's no money excuse. There's no none of that for this situation. You know what I'm saying? This is just what Canelo's doing, what Canelo wants to do. Stream this shit. If he fights this guy, stream it. I recommend streaming it. I won't recommend paying for this. Because it's not going to be on one of those Turkey write-down season cards for like $25. No, it's going to be one of Canelo's traditional $88, $89, $90 pay-per-views. To fight a dude that don't even speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good, bro. I just hope William Scull goes out there and wins. I just hope he goes out there and fucking pulls off the upset. Yeah, Canelo's he's a master. He found the guy, bro. He found the guy he ducked previously. He'll rather fight him. Because he ducked William Scull, bro. He's supposed to IBF. I think, if I'm not mistaken, IBF was forcing him to fight this dude. You know how IBF is. They don't care. And then Canelo said, fuck that. Y'all ain't about to make me do nothing. He let the belt go. And now he about to go fight for it again. Man, please, bro. You doing this shit to get away from Crawford. Because we know the money's there for the fight. If Turkey wasn't around, or, PBC seemed to have an endless vault for Canelo. So, I mean, what's up with it? There's no money excuses. I'm trying to see this fight now. Canelo fans don't care, bro. They'll deflect and say Mayweather this or Mayweather that. Mayweather was like 37 years old. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's still he's younger than fucking Crawford. He's ducking, bro. I ain't really trying to hit none of that stuff, bro. They have no excuses, bro. And I'm not about to waste my energy even trying to argue it. They just as uncompetitive and cowardly as Canelo is, bro. You already ducking Benavidez, a guy, and you really holding up 168 pounds. That should have been Benavidez's weight class about 2 years ago. That should have been Benavidez's weight class, and he should have been an undisputed champion. But now he's sitting there just holding on to belts, moving out the way, waiting dudes out, letting them. Like, man, get up out of here, bro. Doing all this posturing and maneuvering and shit, bro. You ain't no, like, super fighter, bro. You is not the dude to call, bro. You is not that dude to call, bro. Canelo is not the fighter to call. And y'all know when I say that, y'all know what I mean. He is not that dude to call, bro. He is not coming. He gonna go do something else because he's a fucking diva, bro. He's a diva, and his fans should be pretty upset. They should be like, oh, man, I wanted to see him beat up on Crawford. Show him that the La Raza is the best and all that. Nah, they ain't want to do none of that, bro. They cowards just like him, bro. Fucking cowards, bro. We shouldn't even be hearing about no William Scull. This shit really shouldn't happen, but if it does, I hope William Scull whoops his ass. Because he definitely got some ability. I ain't even go cap. William Scull do got some ability, looking like a big Rancis Bartholomew. You know what I'm saying? Or Andy Cruz combined with Rancis. He got some skills. You know what I'm saying? He just don't got no power, bro. 9 KOs. This is what he's looking for, bro. These guys. But I'm not going to say just because he got 9 KOs don't mean he can't get the job done. We saw what Bruno did to Hyman. And Hyman seemed to have an iron chin leading up until that point. And he got knocked out stiff by a dude with 5 knockouts. But on paper, it looks crazy. All right? Crawford got more. Come on, man. He got more he got more knockouts than this guy got fights. Like, we heard so many like crazy excuses. Like when Crawford's name first got brought up with Canelo, you ain't gonna hear nothing about this though. This fight holds no significance in the sport at all. Canelo is a fighter who don't even care about belts for real. He only care about it when it's time to duck. When it's time to move around and posture, yeah, this is what he do. I'm telling you, man, the jig is almost up, man, but he still finds a way to hide behind the curtains and shit. I thought he was grabbing his nuts for a minute and fighting Crawford, the smaller dude, but now we hearing about William Scull, bro. A William Scull said Canelo and them reached out for an IBF title shot. For what? For what? Man, Crawford got these dudes. Man, this shit crazy, bro. Man, I never seen nothing like this before, bro. Nothing, no fighter I've seen in like any combat sports, bro. Like, there's no way Canelo Alvarez should be turning down this fight to fight Crawford. There's just no why. Why would you if you're that good? You already gonna be up 3 or 4 rounds when the bell rings. You're getting all kinds. You gonna get a shitload of money to fight a smaller, older fighter. Man, it's still this fucking difficult. Ain't that something? Crawford has an easier time fighting guys when they kind of approach him and really want to fight him. But when he gotta go after dudes, then there may be some obstacles, man. We'll see. Man, I could be premature, but this is something that's just really typical Canelo Alvarez. Fight this dude in May, get his belt back, and then probably fight Crawford in September. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. We know those Canelo days. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the case. But shit, man. It's time to get it on, bro. Because you fight Crawford now, you probably if you fight Crawford in September, he gonna beat you. You probably gonna want a rematch, depending on how the fight play out. It's probably gonna be some type of rematch or something, it's just, I don't know. Then you got to wait all the way to the next May. Nah, man, good fight him now. Let him beat your ass in May, and then he gonna beat you again in September, bro. Get this shit over with. Yeah, smash that like button for your boy, man. Canelo Alvarez attempting to duck Terence Crawford. That's what it's looking like to me. That's what it's looking like to me. What if William Scull goes out there and pulls off the upset and beats Canelo? That's it. Because what if William Scull decides to say, you know what, I'm not about to go forward with the program. I'm gonna do what Beeble did. I'm gonna come out here and beat this dude the best of my ability. Come out here and beat him. Shut him out. Put up a similar performance that Beeble did. Beeble didn't do nothing too spectacular. He just did what he do and stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Methodical, disciplined in the fight. And Canelo Alvarez got beat pretty easily. Beeble's not necessarily a big puncher either. Not anymore, anyway. I don't know what the hell. But, nah, bro. You said Bud should be calling out Skull for the IBF. Bud don't even like the IBF for real, bro. Remember they stripped him like 2 times. They strip everybody, man. I don't even know why. Canelo, that's what I'm saying. It's a joke, bro. Canelo don't want to deal with no IBF. This is a fucking duck move, bro. 2-time undisputed. For what, man? Nobody. You don't even care about belts. 2-time undisputed. That don't even mean, like, bro, come on, man. To fight a dude you ducked already. He tried his hardest to come up with an excuse. I know, man. It's I guess if Canelo could do it, they could do it. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo could find up an excuse opponent, then they can come up with excuses for it. You know what I'm saying? William Scull, y'all. Just like Makabu. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he tried to fight Makabu. This is another Makabu situation, bro. We go see. Canelo likes to fight these type of dudes, bro. And of course, these type of dudes, the Makabus and the William Sculls, they're not gonna turn this shit down. This is life-changing opportunity for them and their family. So I'm not even mad at them. But what I do be wanting is for these dudes to actually come out there and try to win a fucking fight. Don't be coming up in there playing around with this dude. Because you're already down 3 rounds. So what are you up in here playing for, letting him have his way with you when you 10 times faster than him and shit? You're like, man, stop playing with me. So if William Scull fight this dude, I'm going to be paying close attention. Because William Scull got some skills. He got some speed. You know what I'm saying? He got some good defense. If he's just like, nah, man. That's why I don't want to see Canelo fight these type of dudes, because he could have his way with the whole situation. It's like a movie. But when he gets in there with a guy like Crawford, a guy like Bivol, a guy like Benavidez, it's gonna be a real competitive fight. Canelo ain't trying to do all that hard work no more. He ain't trying to do all that shit no more. Crawford probably be the most lucrative fight he can get right now. The most lucrative. You said good shit in LB House Promotion. You a hater, dog. The King KO, you we said, but yeah. These see, I gotta be real mindful. This is why I don't like to read certain comments, because I ain't trying to get demonetized. But you don't here listening to me, bro. I have no clue or idea who the fuck you are, bro. You won't call me no buddy bandit, no homosexual innuos, whatever the fuck, or no weirdo on my face, bro. I will knock your fucking teeth out, dog. This boxing conversation shit, like, don't get it misconstrued, bro. I'm not some dork on a microphone, bro. I show respect to the chat and everybody in this motherfucker, and I do the same in person. But if you getting crazy with me in person, it's gonna be the same in person, bro. So don't be talking crazy in my chat, calling me a weirdo because you a coward like Canelo, bro. You a coward just like that dude. You a buster, bro. Straight fucking buster, bro. Just like Canelo. William Scull, and you co-signing this shit, then you a fucking cheerleader, bro. You should be on here saying, man, I want to see Canelo beat the shit out of Crawford so Bushido can shut his ass up. That's what you should be saying, you coward. Bitch ass nigga. King KR, knock the man, please get this bitch ass nigga up off my chat, man. Get this bitch ass nigga up off my chat, bro. You talking to me on the internet, motherfucker. I don't even know you exist. Tell Canelo to fight Crawford. He's chasing his bitch ass. But chasing Canelo, Happy M, that's what he's doing. Why he gotta chase this dude, bro? Why he's chasing the king of boxing, man? Why he gotta chase dude, bro? Why the little dude, the little old fighter who's almost 40, gotta chase Canelo, man? Why? Why does he gotta chase him, bro? See these dudes, see when I be spitting that fire, right? This is what they do. They start to take personal shots. You know what I'm saying? Shit that they wouldn't say or do in real life at all. No, nothing even close to it. But they get in this chat, and when you spitting fire, you dropping facts, dropping bombs, then they tend to get personal. Then they tend to deflect. Then they tend to run around the conversation. Then they tend to move the goalposts. Bunch of fucking suckers, bro. I want Canelo Alvarez to take this fight with Crawford so I could be cooking Canelo fans leading all the way up to the fucking fight. Cooking them. Because I already know what's going to happen once he signs that contract, if he has the balls to sign it. I don't think he do. He about to fight William Scull. And I hope William Scull splits heads. Cowards, bro. Canelo and his fans are a bunch of cowards, bro. Like, where's the competitive nature amongst fans? My dude, whoop your dude's ass, bro. My team is better than your team. None of that shit. Y'all some fucking cowards. I don't belong in this era, bro. There's no competitors, just cowards. I'll be pissed off if Bud was out here ducking smoke like that. If Bud was on Canelo's position and he was out here ducking, I'll be like, man, Bud, what's up with you, bro? Just like I called out Boots. I try to get Boots the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, nah, man, you ducking, dog, now, bro. Like, I like Boots, bro, but you ducking, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to fix that shit. Nah, you dudes sit here and put your pom-poms up and shit and all types of shit. Yeah, he's ducking. Yay, he's not getting the fight. You fucking cowards. Boxing fans is riddled with boxing is riddled with cowards. Fans, fighters, media alike. Cowards every fucking way. Jesus motherfucking Christ, bro. Just excuses amongst excuses. Is Crawford really that fucking good? Is he really that good? I'm trying to see now. I'm even more intrigued. Is he really that good? I thought Canelo Alvarez was the king, man. He fought this guy, he fought that guy, he fought this style, he fought that style. But when Terence Crawford comes knocking, oh, I don't know. What does it do for me? Man, don't do shit, bro. Get your ass in the motherfucking ring and fight. What does William Scull do for you? Nothing. He might actually whoop your ass, bro. He might actually kick your butt, man. So yeah, I hope William Scull does get up in there and puts the beats on Canelo with that whip-like jab he got. Show him that, yeah, you should, yeah, you ducked me for a reason the first time. I'm all in with William Scull. Oh yeah. I'm one of his biggest fans right now. Just go up in there and beat up on Canelo. If you get the fight, bro, I'm all in with you. You get that fight with Canelo, I'm all in with you, bro. Yep, you go finish what Laura started years ago. Yeah, go up in there and finish that. Get Canelo up out the way, man. Derail some of his momentum again. Get him up out the way. Yeah, of course, he was all in with fighting Spence, bro. Because Spence is easier. Man, come on, man. The Crawford manhandled Spence in the ring, bro. Spence supposed to be bigger, stronger, supposed to bully him. Crawford's supposed to be too small, light in the ass. He bullied the shit out of Spence, bro. Spence couldn't even move that guy. Y'all saw the clip? He tried to move Bud, but he couldn't even move the dude. Canelo ain't trying to deal with nothing like that, bro. He wants these easy fights. And if the dude got some skills, well, he can't have power. There's always some catch, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's always some catch. It might be even a strict hydration clause. William Scull, he's looking kind of big. You know, if we go put 10, he can't be this big past 6 o'clock. And all this other shit, bro. Like, it's just gonna be a lot of shit. That's your boy, man. You said I'm still celebrating off that weak Spence win. That win was spectacular, bro. That was probably one of the best performances of a fight of that magnitude you probably ever see. Best performance. One's the best fight, best performance. He absolutely ran through Errol Spence Jr. Pause, bro. Had him looking crazy in there. What you mean? That weak performance. Not as a weak performance. These guys are fucking clowns. And then he's probably one of the main dudes saying that Crawford can't do this, he can't do that, he can't beat Spence this. And then as soon as he runs Spence right out of the ring, oh well, that was a weak fight and all this shit. I swear, bro. Man, get these dorks out of boxing, bro. Get these dorks out of boxing, bro. Can't even get a nigga his credit from beating a guy. I gave Errol Spence credit even though he lost. I gave Errol Spence credit for showing heart of a warrior, but you cowards and busters still can't even give Crawford his credit for putting up probably one of the best performances you'll ever see of a fight of that magnitude. Man, get y'all asses up out of boxing, bro. Once Canelo gets up out here, y'all gonna be gone too. Y'all gonna be gone too. Once Canelo gone, y'all gone. Smash the like button for your boy, man. These dudes got me pissed off up in here, being cowards, bro. No competitive nothing. Just all in with whatever this dude do. Just cowards like Tank fans. Just cowards. Just a bunch of cowards, bro. Yeah, Canelo's ducked Benavidez. He ducked the shit out of Benavidez. He, at the very least, he should have fought Benavidez as his weight class. What's that excuse? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll give you Bud. You got some excuses there. He's too small. He still might kick my ass. But Benavidez is a dude. It's in your weight class. It's been in your weight class. It's been chasing you for years. Called you all kinds of shit. You don't want no smoke with him. To the point where he says, fuck it, I'm going to have to do my own thing, man. This dude's a coward. He's a pussy. This is what Benavidez be saying. He's a pussy. Come on, bro. But then when Caleb Plant, the white dude, called you motherfucker, you want to damn near pull out the whole artillery, pull out the K and everything. Like, man, get him out of here, man. He's a fucking poser, bro. He's a poser, bro. He pulled that tough guy shit with Caleb, but when Benavidez and all these other dudes talk shit, and he's real mod, man, get him out of here, dog. He called him a motherfucker. He damn near went ape shit. Benavidez calling him a pussy and all that fighting words, real fighting words. Man, he don't want no smoke. Dude got your belts, been lingering around in your weight class for years. You don't want no smoke with dude. No smoke at all, bro. And then you don't want no smoke with Bud. You didn't want no smoke with Boo Boo. You just been ducking smoke for years, bro. Let's just put it all on the table. Canelo been ducking smoke for years. He's just the most popular fighter in the sport. That's all. That's all. If Crawford was easier, Canelo would be taking the fight. It's damn near probably about as equally as tough, considering how Canelo's moving. He's moving like Benavidez fight is about as equally. Crawford is about as equally as tough as Benavidez would be. This is how he's moving. Don't get mad at me. He's the one that's reaching out to William Scull. And then go ask your dumbass to pay fucking $80 to buy that shit. He's asking y'all that, his fans. And then the casual fans sit there and be like, wait a minute. I thought he's fighting Crawford. I seen this fighting Crawford. I got casual fans who are females posting this stuff, right? Mexican girls posting this stuff, thinking this really gonna happen and shit. Getting all excited. You know what I'm saying? Casual fans who don't know what we know. You know what I'm saying? People getting excited about this thing. And then when they turn around and see William Scull, they're like, wait a minute, that's not Crawford. That's not the red, white, that's not the American flag. That's the Cuban flag. Who is this guy? Like, come on, man. This is what he do, though, bro. He knows his fans is silly enough to buy whatever he's bringing, to buy whatever he's selling. So he go sell y'all William Scull. He's like, I'm going to try it one more time, see if they'll bite. I did it with Berlanga, the biter, and I did it with Jaime Guia. So let's see if I can do a William Scull, and then I might fight Crawford in September. Yeah. So Bud on a 68-pounder. Neither was Jamel, bro. I mean, come on. Neither was Jamel. Amir Khan wasn't a 54-pounder when he starched him after getting outboxed for 6 rounds. Like, come on, man. Keep them coming, dog. Keep the excuses coming. I'll keep jumping right over them, dog. You can't be serious. If this would be it'd probably be a valid argument if Canelo Alvarez never fought like Amir Khan and smaller fighters in the past. But when it's this particular smaller fighter, he even fought Floyd, a smaller dude. But when it's this particular fighter right here, man, we still talking about it. This fight should have been made already. We should be waiting for May 1st. Talking about who's gonna win the fight and how they gonna win. Now, that's what we should be getting ready to talk about now. Nah, we about to go through a whole nother thing where we don't know what Canelo's gonna do because Crawford just go ahead and do his thing, then, man. Just go ahead and do your thing. Leave the coward alone. You don't want to scare him too much. And you don't want to get on the internet talking shit because you'll talk yourself out of a fight dealing with a guy like him because he's a true diva. And his cowardly fans are co-signing because they some cowards too. You said Bud duck Virgil. Yeah, how come Virgil didn't go to WBO route when it was time for Virgil to fight Crawford? How come he opted out of Crawford fight like 3 times already? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Crawford's looking at Canelo now. Why are we even talking about a fucking Virgil Ortiz who ain't even won a world title for real yet? Like, what are we fucking talking about? Nice deflection, dude. Nice deflection, bro. Y'all dudes is crazy, bro, with these deflections. This is what pisses me off about boxing. When fans looking for excuses to duck fights. And y'all know this has been a thing for me for years. When people look for reasons to duck. Especially when they don't have none. They just find some shit. Virgil ducked Bud like twice, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even 3 times. He was supposed to fight Bud probably 2 years ago, man. He opted out of that shit. He wasn't ready yet. And people left him alone about it, too. Nobody got on his ass from ducking Bud. They got on Boo's ass when he left the IBF, though. I mean, the WBO stinks by it, though. They got on Boo's ass, but they ain't say nothing to Virgil. Virgil get his fucking ass beat. He can't, come on, man. Don't even get me started on Virgil either. Because he shouldn't even got past Boachuk. He got a gift against Boachuk. So, come on, man. What are we talking about, bro? He said, Bushido the fake. Yeah, man. Yeah, because I'm known to be a tough guy. I just don't like clowns and cowards, bro. You on my shit, bro. I wouldn't even knew you existed if you never popped up in my chat, dog. Straight up. Like, I wouldn't even knew you existed, bro. Look, see, he on here talking shit. Man, fuck this dude, bro. Just block him, bro. I normally let people rat it out because I got thick skin, but, bro, you ain't about to be just on here just talking shit. You ain't even talking boxing no more, bro. You a bitch-ass nigga, bro. Get the, I'll ban his bitch ass. Fuck him. Sit your ass on the sidelines, bitch. I don't even be banning people at all. I had to ban this dude. He had nothing else to say, so he started getting personal. And then when people get personal, I be ready to fucking fight. And I'm not about to be going back and forth with some fucking loser that's eating fucking grilled cheese and fucking tomato soup in his mama's basement. And I'm not about to do that. Get your bitch ass on. Keep nut hugging Canelo's cowardly ass. Jesus Christ. Now I'm emotional. But yeah, maybe I am emotional today. What's up, Sean T? Happy M. Yeah, Happy M. Yeah, he's another one. I see him taking sneak shots and shit. I'm ignoring it and shit. Coward just like Canelo. Nobody paying attention to you, bro. Just sit back and just shut the fuck up. Yeah, go ahead, bye. Yeah, get up out of here, bro. Matter of fact, I'll ban you too, bitch ass nigga. The fuck up off my chat. It's gonna be a lot of this shit, y'all, with these Canelo fans. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a lot of this. Get your bitch ass on. Because this is where it's gonna be popping, punk. And now you can't join the show. Can't even talk boxing respectfully. Gotta start taking shots and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes can't even just talk boxing. They getting mad because I'm dropping facts, so they start getting personal. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do when you winning, bro. They get personal. They don't even know me, bro. I will slap your teeth out your mouth, bro. Like, I'm not like one of these fucking, like, bro, like, these dudes crazy, bro. Let me chill out, bro. This ain't the place for that. I'm not some tough guy, bro, but I don't take no fucking shit either. Weirdo ass fans. What's up, Sean T, man? It's been a while, bro. These Canelo fans is crazy. Spence fans was way cooler than them dudes, bro. Spence fans was way cooler than them, man. Spence fans, I fuck with the Spence fans, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get crazy personal or nothing. These dudes getting emotional because Canelo's fighting William Scull instead of Crawford next. Don't get mad at me because this is the latest news. And this dude ducking a lightweight fighter, an older lightweight fighter, man. Come on, man. Salute to ASVP TV for the super chat. He says a lot of these dudes don't really know boxing. Nah, they don't really like boxing. They don't really like boxing. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset, bro. Come on, man. I want to see that fight. Why are we hearing about William Scull, bro? Yeah, I'm upset. I'm a real fucking fight fan, bro. Yeah, I'm a little upset. Like, what the? Why? Yeah. Like, bro, why are we hearing about this dude? Why? Is this part of the promotion? William Scull? Nah, man. Hell nah, bro. What you fighting this dude for, bro? It's a waste of time, dog. Let's get this show on the road. We don't do this 6-month long negotiation shit no more. We don't do this 2-year long negotiation process shit no more. That shit's over with, bro. Time to get this show on the road and grab your nuts, bro. There's no more Menguias. There's no more Berlangas. There's no more none of that. But you magically found William Scull, a guy you already ducked. You already ducked this dude. Just keep ducking him, bro. You ducked him for a reason. You ducked him for a reason, bro. See, Canelo fans get mad, man. But this is shit he be doing. I'm just pointing it out. You can't even, it's taboo to even point it out. It's taboo to point it out. You know what I'm saying? It's taboo to point it out, bro. This is what he does. And as a fight fan, I say he don't move like somebody. He just don't move like a fighter that just like he just don't move like that. He just don't move like that, bro. You like, are you serious? You gonna go double back and fight William Scull? You should have just fought Benavidez then, dude. So if William Scull deserves a fight, how come Benavidez never deserves a fight? How come Dave Morrell never deserved a shot? Like, come on, man. So somebody answer those questions, dog. Nah, nobody could do it. Nobody could do it because I already gave you the answer. I already gave you the answer. Canelo Alvarez is not in the business of giving fans what they want, bro. He go do what he want. And he know his fans, his core audience is going to always show up. But if you a hardcore boxing fan like most of us in this chat tend to be, nah, man, this dude is definitely not your cup of tea, bro. And I can see why a lot of those dudes back in the day when he was beefing with Triple G and all that, and I can see why, and I was riding with Canelo around those times, but I can see why a lot of people didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? I can see why, bro, because he be... Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, now we see why Canelo Tank don't sign up for ride-on season. But, you know what, Usyk, Beaver, Better Beef, all signed. Aren't those two the face of boxing? Yeah, of course, bro. They're not going to sign up for ride-on season, bro. That's too hard. That's too much work, man. Fighting all those tough fighters, man, that's way too much work for them, bro. They is not in the business of looking bad in the ring. And Tank pretty much following Canelo's footsteps. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo's pretty much following Money Mayweather's footsteps. But Canelo's been doing it for a long time. Been doing it for a long time. He barely gave the people the Triple G fight. He barely gave them that. You know what I'm saying? He barely gave the fans that. Whenever the fans really want to see this dude fight somebody, it's like a struggle to get them to do it. Like, it's never something that, like, all right, I give it to my fans. If this is what my people want, if the fans want, they made me rich and shit, I'll give them what they really want. Nah, he ain't gonna do none of that. He gonna give you William Scull. He gonna give you Rocky Fielding. He gonna give you Averman Uterman. Filler fights. Then may fight some guy that's ripe and ready or past his prime and ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what he's been doing, bro. And they get mad when I call that shit out, but don't get mad at me. You said who should Bud fight next? Who should Bud fight next? Boots is standing at 47. I will say Boots. Maybe Baccaram at 54. I don't know, bro. For me, the fight I really wanted to see was him and Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really even think too much about anything else. But I just want to see Canelo because I feel like that's the best fight for him right now. But as far as anything else, Baccaram will be a pretty tough challenge. Unification fight. Who else is at 54? Fondora's supposed to be dealing with Spence. We don't know how that's going to play out. Shit, I don't know, Sean T. Honestly, bro. Benavidez and all them is way too big. Guys like Janabek at 160, a lot of those dudes might be too big. You know what I'm saying? So Canelo Alvarez was like for Crawford, was probably like the best, probably still tough, lucrative fight. But as far as everything else, you know, some dudes might be too big for him. 54 is just the only other option, bro. Unifying 54. You know what I'm saying? Unifying 54. He himself said that if he don't get Canelo, then, you know, I don't think he's planning on retiring just yet. So he must still got some fight in him. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But I want to see that Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? I think that fight is the fight to make. But Canelo don't want to. He don't want to do that shit, bro. If Crawford was like chinny and shit and getting dropped in fights and shit and showing a lot of vulnerabilities, I think he'll get the fight. But he ain't showing too many vulnerabilities. Even though his fight with Mijimov wasn't his best performance, he still, he's not vulnerable enough for me. So therefore, we gonna go ahead and fight William Scull. Get prepared for a speedier guy, a black fighter, so to speak. Right? Get ready for that, and then we'll see Crawford in September. So that's what I'm expecting to happen on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? If he's going to fight William Scull, okay, then I expect to see him fight Crawford in September because I don't see nobody else once he gets past William Scull. If William Scull actually shows up to win and fight, he could possibly make something happen. He might not get a decision, but he definitely got some skills, man, William Scull. Yeah, the Crawford fight would have made Crawford a megastar for sure. But it's showing to be pretty hard to get, man. It's not that easy for even now for older, Crawford to get the fight. It's not easy for him to get it. So we gonna see, bro. I just felt like that was the biggest fight to be made. Like in boxing, like super fight, like two of the best guys from this generation mixing it up is just crazy to me. Like, yes, that's the fight right there. Two of the absolute best guys, however you want to, going at it. You know what I'm saying? You said I don't respect the Skull fight? Nah, man. I can't respect it, bro. Now, if he had a false Skull before, because Skull was his mandatory, instead of ducking the guy, then, whatever. But nah, he ducked dude to turn around to reach out to dude again. It's like, so what did you fight Mingui and all them for? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you really doing? You went from the European tour to the cherry picking tour, bro. You cherry picking light punchers and green fighters now. You already beat up on all the European dudes you could beat up on until you ran into people, and now you cherry picking dudes and shit. Like whatever, Canelo, bro, do your thing, dog. But this just says a lot, bro. Like just hearing about him, like, damn, all right, so well, what was it? What would be the excuse for you not fighting Crawford over Skull, bro? Okay, Crawford's too small. Okay, but what does William Skull do for you? Oh, it gives me two-time undisputed. Bro, you should still be undisputed. You should never fucking let the belt go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a bunch of dumb shit when it comes to Canelo, bro. I can't wait till he's done with boxing. Once guys like him and Tank is gone, then I think the sport could truly flourish. But once we get those dudes out of the way, fans looking to fight them same two dudes and shit like that, once those dudes get out of the way, then we can kind of move on with boxing. Fully move on, because those be the last of the two Mayweather Juniors and shit. Mayweather Juniors. They'll be the last of them. So once they gone, then I think the sport can kind of truly flourish. I mean, we already got Keyshawn fighting Floyd Schofield. A fight like that would never have happened 3 or 4 years ago. But the sport is changing. So once we get rid of guys, once Tank decides to bow out, and once Canelo finally decides to hang him up, then I think the sport is truly flourished. Get them dudes up out the fucking way and get a crop of new guys up in here and show them how it's really done. You said Tank a joke. And Tank got a lot of skills, man. Dude could fight too, bro. But I don't think he really likes to fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Tank really liked to fight like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he really, like, he's just not really, like, he don't really want to do it. Like, I ain't really mad. Part of me ain't even mad at that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you was super gangster, like, not too long ago, and I was expecting to see you at least fight one of these young dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was expecting from Tank, but you can't expect nothing like that from him. You can't expect nothing like that from Canelo either. He'll magically pull up a William Scull, bro. Who saw this coming? Nobody. But they saw it coming. They had to find somebody. Yeah, man. Canelo don't want to fight no tough fight, Sean T. I'm telling you. Benavidez, Andre, Morrell, Bud, like he don't. No. No, 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 no. Those are too tough for him, bro. sad, man. Sad state for boxing, bro. Yeah, he didn't want to fight none of those dudes. You know, he just I don't know, man. I'm Beaver lucky he got the fight. You know what I'm saying? They thought Beaver was gonna be easy work. You know what I'm saying? That's why he lucked out and got the fight. They thought they was just gonna kind of run through Beaver, but Beaver had other plans. Canelo ain't trying to have nothing like that happen again. He's still trying to make a lot of money. Putting him in there with Crawford could kind of mess the money up. You said it's weight classes for a reason. I mean, yeah, it is. It's not like Canelo's a 6 foot tall dude that walks around at like 205 with a 74, 75-inch arm reach. Nah, man, he's like 5'7", 5'6". Nah, nah. He could be beat by Crawford. I believe that. Now, if he was a dude bit of Videz height or Janabek height, size or something, then I'm like, man, that's kind of ugly for Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Look at Janabek. He's a 60-pounder. And look how big he is. You know what I'm saying? Whole frame, 2 frames bigger. Canelo isn't a guy that's necessarily 2 frames bigger. He's just a wider dude. You know what I'm saying? So, nah. I'm not saying Crawford is some dude that can go up and just beat up 75ers and all that. Hell no. But a guy like Canelo, who was a former welterweight, who don't seem to, in my opinion, don't have that crushing power like that. Not to say he wouldn't be able to hurt a smaller Crawford, but man, boy, go up in there and make something happen on that guy, bro. And this is why we're hearing about William Scull. This is why we're hearing about Scull, bro. So hopefully if William do get the fight, he makes the best of it. Hopefully if William gets the fight, he makes the best of it. He goes out there and finishes what Edeslandi Lara failed to do years ago. You know what I'm saying? Goes out there and finishes, gets the job done, goes out there and don't let up off the gas, none of that, just keep your foot on the gas. Because Lara let his foot up off the gas on Canelo, and Canelo started hitting him into the body and all that. And maybe they felt that gave Canelo enough on the edge with his popularity points to give him the victory. But you go have to keep your foot on the gas as soon as you get to the arena. Because you're already down 3 rounds and you got to play catch up. You say Lara failed on bribing the judges first, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah. See, Sean T? Chavez did not want to deal with Purnell. Purnell got robbed too, bro. Holy. This could be something like that, bro. Now that you bring that to my attention. Because Chavez didn't want to deal with Purnell at all. He eventually fought him. And Purnell we saw why he didn't want to fight him. But then, Chavez won a popularity contest. So, yeah, Crawford will have to really, really show up and show out against Canelo, or he'll lose the popularity contest. That's a risky fight for Bud. Because even if he do win, he might lose. So he gonna have to really, really, really turn it up on Canelo to make a statement. Because shit, Floyd Mayweather outclassed Canelo in my opinion, and he still only got a majority decision somehow. And this was before Canelo even got the juice he got now. So Crawford, that's a tough fight for Bud. He gonna have to go up in there and really, really make something work. You said Canelo had 168 running and surviving. Yeah, Saunders and all these guys leaning into his strong punches and shit. Like what are you doing, bro? Like watching those fights, bro. Like, nah, man. Saunders is a much better boxer than that. What are you leaning into Canelo's power? Like, why you keep leaning to his right? Like, why are you leaning? Like, I mean, what is it? No, leaning to Canelo's left. Like, why you keep leaning? Let him hit you with that short little uppercut hook hybrid that he likes to do. Why you keep leaning right there, bro? Like, these dudes, like, they just completely become idiots in the ring when they fight Canelo, bro. And I can't believe it. I just simply refuse to believe that these dudes lost all their fight IQ once the minute they get in there with Canelo Alvarez, bro. It's not like Canelo's known for his fast, blistering foot speed and his ability to cut off the ring to stop you. It's not like he's known for his tremendous stretch Armstrong like reach with whip like shots that feel like you're getting hit with a fucking bull whip. None of that. Like, man, stop playing with me, bro. And we saw what Jamel did. We saw what Jamel did. He laid back on the ropes, let Canelo hit his gloves, and then he hit the ground in the delayed reaction. Just like, all right, bro, cool, cool. Yeah, Floyd was playing with Canelo in there, bro. He made that look too easy. And this is what Canelo's afraid of with Crawford. Once Crawford fully gets in his element, similar to what Floyd did, just gets in his zone, it's gonna be really hard for Canelo to get out of it. He don't want to get caught up in that conundrum again, bro. That was like being in the Matrix for real when he fought Floyd. And Crawford, a guy who could possibly similar approach to that. Similar approach. Crawford's probably gonna be coming to hurt you a lot more, but he can really make you. He'll make you miss and make you pay for your mistakes and shit. So I don't know, man. William Scull is the guy that they was talking about next. IBF super middleweight champion. Guy Canelo's supposed to fight. Look like Canelo's about to spin the block on dude. So we're gonna see what happens with that. May 1st. Actually, what I also forgot to leave out is they're supposed to be negotiating January 10th to finalize everything. This is just what they're saying in the boxing streets. All right, so William Scull and Canelo are supposed to be finalizing everything January 10th for a fight May 1st. That's the news. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to see if William Scull gets this opportunity to face Canelo Alvarez. And if he does, I hope he makes the best of it, right? And then what does this leave Crawford? Well, we're going to see because Canelo Alvarez still could very well turn around and fight Terence Crawford in September like he always, typically does. He fights in May and September. So we're going to see what happens. Canelo Alvarez versus William Scull. Hey, if this is what he's going to do, this is just what he's going to do. Canelo's the guy that's going to do what he wants to do. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love to all you guys that stopped into the dojo today. Catch you guys on the next one. I love you, Mom. Peace out.